Hey guys, welcome back again in today's amazing, beautiful and interesting video. Beloved, today I want to officially welcome you into another episode on the important things that you need to do during knacking if you really want to take that knacking into another level. Oh yes, I hope you understand what I mean by another level. But before I dive into this mouth-watering video, guys, if today is the first time of coming across to my channel, Kings, you are highly welcome. And to my OGs, thank you guys for always coming back to watch my videos. I really appreciate all your love and your support. My Kings, if you have not started following me on my Instagram page at Adam Secret Africa, where I display and show you how you can use nature to cure some certain illnesses that is very little to cure by yourself. So if you haven't started following me, please kindly rush down to that amazing platform and then you start following me there, okay? And trust me, you're gonna like everything that I am doing there, okay? Now I am here to talk about 5 places to hold if you want to maintain a very good erection. This has always been a kind of challenge for some men. Now I want to take my time to explain very well in this video because it is also very important, because sometimes men who cannot maintain erection, at times it might be that nothing is wrong with them, they are okay, they don't have any type of health challenge, but because they don't know the appropriate places that they can actually hold in order to maintain erection during knacking becomes a challenge to them. Most of you who witnesses weak erection during the knacking might be because you don't know the right places. You might be holding the wrong place, thinking that you are doing it right, thinking that the place that you are holding is actually good for your own mind, but it is not that place. If you continue holding these particular places, guys, you will continue having weak erection, especially during the push-up, from your first to 3 minutes. You understand? Now, if you want to maintain a very good and natural, erection during knacking, these are the 5 places that you should hold tight. You should hold properly. You understand? I'm not talking about holding yourself, but rather your partner. Now, if after I listed all of those things and you are guilty, you notice that you have not been holding this place, please, after watching this video, next time we schedule for knacking within you and your partner, make sure that you follow this process, and trust me, you are going to last longer, unless you have a health challenge that had caused you that. But anyway, I don't want to dive. Let me just explain what brought me here. So number 5 places that you should hold tightly during knacking if you want to maintain a very good and powerful erection. Number 1, if you feel like erection is weakening, like if your erection is weakening, you have a weak erection, please, this style is suitable for you. Okay, it is called switch position. What do I mean by switch position? Now, the switch position is this: during the time of knacking, during your first to 5 minutes of knacking, and you notice that the way your body is doing you totore, it seems like you want to pour water, right? You want to pour, or maybe it seems like you are not in a good position. All you have to do is to gently do what? Turn her like this, okay, and also you face like this. This way your erection is still going to be intact up to 5 minutes, okay? Now, number 2 is what? Slow down. Yes, slow down when needed. I have said this before. I jotted all of these things so that I will not forget, because most of the time I write my content and I jot all the important title and their characteristics, so that I will not forget any part of it. Okay, so slow down when needed means this. During the time, I know that time that everything is about to happen, you understand, everywhere, the anxiety, the urge, the everything, the tension. Now, my kins, slow down, because if you enter the way it is, the way you are feeling, the way you are having it, based on what you are seeing, based on how beautiful, how unique, how fresh she is, my dear, you will not last longer during knacking. And if you are not healthy enough, you might even witness weak erection. Okay, so now the moment everything is about to start, take a chilling pill by drinking a cold water. When you drink a cold water, now gently go inside the middle of the knacking. Do you understand? You don't need to rush it. Do not even rush, because when you rush, you will also rush out immediately. You will be embarrassed, especially if you have been witnessing weak erection. Okay, so now slow down. Slow down is very, very important. Very, very important. Do you understand? And when you are knacking, please do not knack fast. You have to slow down. You have to slow down. So while you are knacking in a slow motion, while you are slowing down, it's not as if you don't know what you're doing. While you are slowing down, please maintain the spots that you are knacking. Because when you try to shift this way, shift your joystick this way, you are going to feel the sensation. Not only that, you're going to feel the sweetness. She will feel the sweetness, and then both of you might even start crying yourself out. Do you understand? And that alone can make you to pour water easily, and to also make you to have weak erection. And then when you pour water so easily, guys, you know that there is nothing left in your joystick at that moment. You are automatically weak and done. So in order to avoid that, you must have to take 10 one after the other. You must learn how to control your emotion, control your anxiety, control your urge in order to maintain what erection. Because when there is no erection, guys, in fact, you are not going to be enjoying anything. So another thing that will make you to be embarrassed is when you finally pour your water within 2 to 5 minutes. That is why I said you have to take it slowly, because when you pour your water between 2 to 3 minutes, trust me, you are weak. You have poured the water, you are not coming back again. That is it. But when you take it slowly, easily, wildly, trust me, before you know it, you are maintaining erection of 10 minutes. Do you understand? And you are still counting. Okay, so that is number 2. Number 3, lightly hold your partner's face, neck, and hair. Yes, especially most of you that like knacking through the front. Okay, so when you are knacking, number 1 thing that I would like you to do, if you like knacking through the front, which we known as what missionary, please, if you want to maintain erection, now when you are knacking in that slow and steady, maintain that particular spot. Don't even try to corner your joystick left and right, trying to get all the orishi inside the honey pot. No, maintain that. Okay, maintain your direction during the knacking, and then hold the hair. Hold the hair gently, lightly, and soft. Now, do not maintain eye contact. Yes, do not maintain eye contact, because eye contact will easily make you to do what? To pour your water. And once your water is poured, you are automatically weak. Okay, so do not try to just maintain that eye contact as you are looking at her eyeball to eyeball. Do you understand? Gently hold the hair, or gently the neck, or even the ear, like this. I don't want to scatter this my afro hair, so just begin to do like this. Do you understand? While you are maintaining that same direction of knacking, that way you are going to maintain the erection. Now you are gradually shifting from 10 minutes. We are entering up to 12 minutes. Do you understand? This is a very natural things that you can do to maintain erection. Then whereby you have tried all of those things and it doesn't work, now come to me, all you that labored and having learners. I would give you something that you will use. Okay, so that is it. Then number 3, hold your partner just here. Okay, yeah, that is another thing. Do you understand? Yes. During the knacking, it is expected that you cross your hand like this. You cross your hand like this and then slightly lift the hip. You understand? And then you balance. That way, it will help her distance to come closer, and your joystick will move further inside. Do you understand? And as it's moving further inside, now erection or your water will be delayed. Your water will be delayed. That is the essence of holding, and then you slightly, push towards her here, close to you, so that it will come close, very close. And then when it comes close, your water will be delayed. In that way, you are not going to be seeing what you are knacking, because some men, once they see the honey pot, in fact, they are not holding it any longer. But this one now will not make you to come close. You are not going to see the honey pot. That way, you are indirectly delaying your coming. Do you understand? You are indirectly delaying your pouring water. That is how it is, guys. That is how it is. Okay, now if you have done all of those things that I just stated now, you are still experiencing this, like weak erection, weak ejaculation, that one is bad. Please. Okay, there's so many factors that can contribute to that. Before you begin to blame your herbal doctor or your herbalist or whoever, please make sure that your health is in order. Make sure that your health is in order. What do I mean by make sure your health is in order before you start blaming your herbalist or whoever that is helping you to get rid of that? Make sure that 1, you don't have high BP. Make sure that you don't have diabetes. Also make sure that you don't have infection that you don't know. Make sure that you don't have hernia, you don't have that, in fact you are okay. Now when you are taking odogu, that will make you to last long. Of course, there is no way that all of those things that I just mentioned, that you will have it or that you will not have it and you will still be experiencing weak erection and weak ejaculation. Do you understand? If you don't have all of these things, there is no way, unless your case is spiritual, unless your case, maybe some obona are on your head, because they don't want you to have a head to the throne. They don't want you to have a head to the throne. They are after your life. But in a case whereby you have all of those things, and then person giving you a natural treatment that will treat you, and then instead of you to begin from the scratch, the cause of the problem, what led to that ED, now you start, give me ED corrector, for example, give me ED corrector, and whereas the cause of that ED that you're having is caused by high BP, diabetes, post-straight, long onset infection. Some of you might even be having long onset infection that you don't even know that is in your system, because it's not everybody that reacts to some things for some long, for a certain period of time, and you will think that, you're okay. And the best thing that you can do to yourself to examine yourself is to go towards lab. For those of you who are in Nigeria, as a man, when you go to any hospital, tell them that you want to run what's culture. Let them do a culture test. Tell them to run overall culture test on your body. That way you'll be able to know the cause of your problem, because it's good when you're treating your problem. When you are taking odogu, this, before you begin to blame, you have bought this, you have bought this, and no one is working, my dear. The only thing that will make your product not work when you are getting fake product, that is number 1. Number 2, when you meet wrong herbalists, people who copy and paste online claiming what they don't know, that is number 3. Number 4, when you have long continued infection. Number 5, when you have high BP and you refuse to treat it. When you have diabetes, you refuse to treat it. When you refuse to flush your system, when you know that you consume a lot of sugar. Now, some of you have been brainwashed that, oh, diabetes cannot be cured, high BP cannot be cured. Now, let me just shock you. Let me just tell you one story. Let me just tell you one thing that you need to know. Whether you like it or not, truth must be told in this channel. Now, let me tell you. Now, people who have told you that, oh, diabetes cannot be cured, high BP cannot be cured, but it can be manageable. Now, since they are, in fact, they have brain, if they are filled with brain. Now, what stops them from manufacturing a product that can cure diabetes or high BP? That is because they don't want to manufacture such product. But when they do, people are going to buy it, even if it is called them $2,000 or $3,000. People will buy it in order to ensure that they are being cured. And once you are being cured, there is nothing that will bring you back to say, oh, you want to buy the product again. But now, when you are having something that they introduce to you, or that you can use this thing to manage, which is even leading to your erectile dysfunction. Oh my God. You have to open your eyes. This is the era of what? Opening eyes. Let me tell you, God Almighty has created heaven and earth. Everything, both the leaf, the seed, and everything. Now, these are the natural things that God has created, and He said, okay, this particular leaf, this particular herbs is good for what? Treating of high BP and diabetes. Now, this is what our parents, our forefathers were using before, that made them to last 100 years, 100 and something. With that, all this thing, when they get to one girl at that particular age, you're gonna hear this man has done this to this girl, and the girl is, do you understand? That is how fertile, that is how strong, because they embraced nature. They embrace nature, they use nature very well, and nature is what? Healing. But this period, you will see people who are educated, they're supposed to know all of these things, yet when you offer to help them, they will begin to think that you are a fool. They'll begin to think that, oh, this kind of herbal product can even knock your engine. Are you kidding me? But now, the one that you are taking, that is called high BP prevention, diabetes prevention, from the one that they have already manufactured and put chemical, you think that it's not destroying. That is why you are having erectile problem. That is why you're destined at 40, as early as 40. In fact, some of you are guilty of what I'm saying. As early as 40 years, you're already crying, oh, give me this, oh, give me that. You are already now. That is another. In fact, if I begin to say, this video will be too long. It will be too long. So I want you to come back to your normal sense. Don't allow them to. They are using us to make money. They are using us to fill their pockets. Now, after brainwashing you believing what I am saying, or what any other a herbalist that knows what he or she is saying, you will say, oh, it is a lie. Oh, the product the person gives you will knock your engine, will knock your heart, will do this, will do that. These are natural products that doesn't have side effects. Now, what matters is the dosage in which you are taking it. If you abuse it, just like they say, too much of everything is bad. When you abuse it, or when you are not taking it in the rightful way, that it is being prescribed to you, it becomes what? A challenge. It becomes a problem. Not as if it's going to, do anything to your system entirely, but rather it's going to give you some kind of, some negative reaction that you might not really, like. Not as if it's going to buy you or whatever. No. That is it. So do not allow anybody to keep on deceiving you. Oh, diabetes, you can manage, it doesn't have cure. And you see people gradually buying because of high BP, collapsing. You understand? Falling. Before you know it, the person, bam. Before you know it, the person, bam. Do you understand? That is how it is. So what I'm telling you today, that if your problem, if your ED problem or your weak erection, weak ejaculation is caused by any of these factors, I am telling you today that high BP, diabetes have a cure. The only thing is for you to do what? Is for you to follow the process, maintain your treatment, and trust me, within how many months you are going to be treated completely. And now, when you treat the cause of that problem, the cause of your ED, you will find out that you will, in fact, you will bounce back to your normal self. You don't even need to begin to take a ED corrector. Once your problem is being solved from the root, forget about any other ED corrector. Now, if you don't have any of this problem, any of this health challenge, and you are having ED problem, that means your case is spiritual or the only thing that you need is to follow it spiritual and also take the ED correction, because when you follow it spiritual, you also follow it what? Physically. That is my candid advice for you. So do not allow them to keep on deceiving you. Some of you that read medicine and surgery over there, you're supposed to know all of these things. Suppose now you claim that you read this, you read that, but simple thing like this, you don't know. Now, I want to ask you, why did your forefather live up to 100 and something years? Some of you are always busy eating bread, eating this, eating that. Come here, let me talk to you. Now, you have forgotten nature. That when you begin to take all of this natural supplements that is good for your health, there is some sickness that it will be removing out from your system that you don't know. Ordinary eyes cannot see it, but rather you choose to be licking ice cream, taking bread, tea, honey, this and that, blah 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 blah. Before you know it, you are now accumulating so many health issues to yourself. At 50 years, 50 something, 70, some of you are already having the problem of stroke. So let me end it here. Maybe I will have to continue this sermon on my next video. Please, as you are watching this video, share this video, like it, leave your comment under the comment section. Do not forget to do what? Subscribe, and also WhatsApp me if you want to get all of these products by yourself. Okay, so my number is +234 905982 5779. I am active on WhatsApp. +234 905982 5779. Please do not call, because most of the times when you call, I will not be available. You need to see how busy I used to be. Like, gosh, I'm very busy. So but when you chat, anytime I come online, I will always reply people who are very serious. Okay, so guys, that's just the end of this video. Whether you're watching me from US, you're watching me from Canada, you're watching me from UK, we ship worldwide. Distance is not a barrier. I do not see the reason why you say, oh, how can I get my products, how can you get this cure, why you are in Kafanchan or you are India. Our trusted agents, they reach anywhere in the world. So do not worry. Just green me. Just WhatsApp me on the message, okay? So guys, that's just the end of this video for today. Thank you for watching. See you on my next episode. Do have a wonderful and lovely day. I love you all. Remember, signing out for today. Bye.